the numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Tell me, do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Stop. Listen. Do you see the numbers too?
Hey everybody,
In repetition.
back with more reaction videos. Decode. Up today we have Naughty Dog, of course the huge game creators via, of course, Sony Entertainment. Of course they've brought out, you know, major games like Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, and of course Crash Bandicoot, and of course they're well known for The Last of Us. I did play some of the first one, didn't play any of the second one, didn't even think about buying it, of course, because all the agenda clearly in that game, you know, Netflix may as well have made it. Bloody hell, that was just like, really? Are they really gonna put that out? I mean, just as far as I'm concerned, utter trash. You know what I mean? With all the politics that they, you know, putting in there and the dynamics of those politics. It's just like, really? You're really going to do that? I mean, wow. Did you see the size of Abby's arms? Unbelievable. Oh, man. So anyway, so they put out a tweet the other day, 22nd of September. And let's read it. So, zoom in. So for the last 7 years, September 26th has been our opportunity to recognize and celebrate the incredible passion of the Last of Us community. However, as we thought about the events of the last year and the challenges we all continue to face with Celeb19, we didn't feel right continuing on under the Outbreak Day banner. So they was calling it Outbreak Day on September 26th, etc., etc. For the last 7 years since the first game came out, The Last of Us, and of course now we've got The Last of Us Part 2. That was originally going to come out on, I think it was May 27th, but then they changed it. I don't think it was May 26th, but I think it was May 27th. I should have looked it up. But anyway, they changed it to June 19th, and that's when it finally came out, of course, in 2020. And so it goes on to say, while the name and date are rooted in the fiction of the game, September 26th means so much more than lore. Yeah, no shit. It's about showing our appreciation for our fans. That's why this Saturday moving forward, September 26th will be known as The Last of Us Day, a name that not only acknowledges the world around us, but also reflects the growth of the community as we welcome millions of new players with the release of The Last of Us Part 2. We have a lot of exciting things planned and we can't wait to share them with you in just a few days. Naughty Dog. So let me just go back on some of my notes here. As I say, there's me looking around. You got Games Radar. As I say, you can see it here. It's the same post, or the same, you know, same writing from the same post from the tweet. There we have IGN. Now, let me just slide back over here. Okay, sorry guys, one moment. So, just take note. The Last of Us equals 38, 56, 61's even in there as well, because of course, mental health and obey. We'll get to why that's important. And of course, you can see the 151 over there. So, of course, pandemic, perfect overlay, 151, perfect overlay with the 38. Of course, martial law, lockdown, equal 38, and of course pertaining to death and all this type of stuff, of course, murder, death, kill, cancel, destroy, found dead, collapsed, execute, you know, all that type of stuff, and words pertaining to, even drowned equals 38. Of course, check out the song by The Police that came out in 1983, Murder by Numbers. Feel free to read the lyrics. Check out the movie with Sandra Bullock called Murder by Numbers. Check out the song by Slipknot called Gematria, the Killing Name. But anyway, Didn't see much with Outbreak Day other than, you know, the Masonry, Freemasonry, Zionism stuff. If you're not new to the channel, you know what I'm talking about. So, if you write out September 26, interestingly, equals 262. For those not asleep and that's been following, you know exactly what I'm talking about there. We're going to get to that in a second. As a quick refresh, not that we need to if you follow, because you already know, right? And of course, coronavirus equals 56 and 65, like The Last of Us and pandemic. Again, coronavirus 56 and 65. So here's the game, part 2 of The Last of Us, released 19th of June. From that day to September 26, and not only is it 100 days, as I say, if you write out September 26, it equals 100, but we're not even going to do cartwheels yet. But obviously we will with 3 months, 8 days, like The Last of Us, pandemic, lockdown 38, martial law 38, and of course the elephant in the room, which is also, there's a few elephants in the room, but squeezing in also, in the alcatraz of the door, we've got another elephant. Of course, coronavirus also equals 142. And of course, the real terrorists, via the mind schism and mind control of what we've been subjected to, the real terrorist is the government 52, terrorist 52, and of course, coronavirus, sorry, government 52, terrorist 52, terrorist 142, like coronavirus 142. I'm sure President, government, White House, I'm sure 2 out of the 3's got 52 in there. So there you have it. 56, 65, pandemic, The Last of Us. We just spoke about 142 with the 14 weeks and 2 days. I was about to say 1 month, 4 weeks, 2 days. But anyway, 14 weeks and 2 days. So, excuse some of this. I was looking at something else that was in the news to do with the Manchester Arena bombing, which is also laughable. And wow. So anyway, as I was saying, mental health 61 and 119. I'm sure toilet rolls at 61, 137, 56, 61 and 160. Yeah, toilet roll and mind control, full house left to right, as is royal family left to right. Exactly the same as mind control and toilet paper. You may have noticed already in the news yesterday, because of the new, you know, lockdown bullshit or semi-lockdown, what's going on now. You know, some people's already, you know, starting a wee frenzy again, buying up toilet roll and stuff. So again, mental health 61, obey 61, toilet paper, mind control 61. And of course, mental health 119, lockdown 119. And again, suicide 119, welfare 119, mood swing 119. State of mind equals 171. Of course, the 171st prime is 1019. There's a few more chains alongs as well with suicidal thoughts. I know this is just a little bit of a sidebar here. I don't have to say this with what I'm saying with the situation, but just understanding how it all chains along. Suicidal thoughts 70, suicide 70, welfare 70. And of course, mental health and suicide 47. Anyway, let's just bring this up. So again, the 26th of September, yeah? This is the, you know, Outbreak Day. They're changing the name to The Last of Us Day. So, where am I going here? So on the 26th, remember, if you write out September 26th, you had the 262. So like, you know, 26 and the reflection of 26, 62 all in one, 262. As we've pointed out a bazillion times over, Chaos 26, Crown 26, Plague 26, Disease, Viral Virus, China, COVID 26. And of course, in the mainstream, when it went all crazy after they revealed it all blatantly, even though there was stuff going on beforehand, if you know, do the research, or you was taking note of stuff on the TV and maybe around in the world with certain types of news and stuff like that, you would have clocked certain stuff. But if you didn't know some of the things that Netflix was doing, like, you know, Pandemic and the Next Pandemic with scumbag Bill Gates. Anyway, it blew up on January 21st. Of course, World Health Organization, National Health Service, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Johns Hopkins University, and more, all equal 121. I even remember I put out a video, or mirrored a video from Zach, showing that Sirius XFM in America, they made the designated channel, radio station out there for coronavirus on the frequency, of course, 121. And of course, they revelation, again, equals 121. And then on the next day, they started to tell us about, you know, bat soup and bats. Well, bat and bat soup equals 22, as you can see. And I actually forgot to say it. Bat feces equals 26. Go figure. Again, playing God over you with this simple knowledge and understanding realm dynamics. Hence why you're not taught this in school. Again, you know, this is some of the most important knowledge to simply understand in our time and this generation. It's just beyond me that anybody could discard this and not forward on this simple information, you know, and make it have the exponential growth that it should have. Again, partly rhetorical because, you know, the mind inception. So, you know, people have the lights on, but nobody's home. Do you know what I mean? It's like, fucking hell. Pretty disgusting. So anyway, God 26 to playing, you know, God over you, government, governing your mental. That's what government means. And, you know, again, playing God over you with this simple knowledge. Again, let's go down and confuse them with language. The old name for God in Hebrew is tetragrammaton. Here we have these people that cause the problem, wait for the reaction from the public, and then come with the bullshit solution, be it COVID, be it a terrorism attack, be it whatever the fucking case, you know what I mean? And dialect, linguistics, language. So of course Hegelian dialect, which is, you know, problem, reaction, solution, and all this type of stuff. And man, use 26 letters of the alphabet. Adam and Eve. Adam equals 26, man created on the 26th verse of the 6th day of creation. Anatomy, skeleton, bones, grave and graveyard, all this type of stuff. 26. Oh man. Alright man, it's only a short video, so wholeness.